Looking at the river, looking at the day, I feel like in the air there is some haze. It's beautiful, I think it has come from the winter sun, and we are here just kicking it by the Birrarung. So what can I say about this beautiful river? Man, I used to praise Hanuman and Shiva. I used to be about all about Jesus, but now I am here and I'm just about the serious experience that I have seen in this beautiful body of water flowing from a place, man, it is just... Well, it looks like coffee in Warburton, but out here in Warburton, it looks so clarified. It's near the source, and I'm near to it, and I might do it, and I might try and make it and offer it to music. So we are here just worshipping the beautiful nature and the beautiful trees quite purposefully. And the river, well, it flows and it laughs, and in the way it spits its own bars, it's always freestyle, and the currents and the rivers and all the things, and I think they call them eddies, but I'm ready to move on. Technically, I don't know much about rivers or water systems management, but I am here just doing a little something I like to be doing, and I think that call it free rapping then. And I say, well, I've made many friends by the river, ducks, and also human beings come shiver when you go down by the river. A morning time swimmer, yeah, you know, come hither. The winter, I don't mind it. The river takes a different shape. It starts to sing different songs in different ways, and sometimes, well, it really just tells me exactly what I need to hear on the day. Cause I could go down there, draped in anguish, and I could just sit there to the silence, and I could just say, man, whatever is happening here is happening timelessly over a large spectrum of distance. The arc of time and the arrow that is shooting, it's moving through the air, and it's cutting through the frequencies all around here. And you know that I speak to me through the river, because it knows more than we can know, and I don't really know how to explain any of that, but I roam into these answers, and the mystery, well, it just wants to be embraced. I'ma dance with it and just stand on it, and maybe offer it, put my hand on it, rub it a bit, pat it on the back and say, hey, I'm blubbering too out here, mystery. You're probably not really understood. You're probably feeling kind of terrible with industry telling you that you don't exist and saying, well, you're not really a thing. We don't miss you. You're waiting for people to recognize you. And here today, well, I feel my perception is really, well, engaged with the fact that beauty, well, it needs attention, and the suffering in the world, man, it's all around us, and we can't forget about it. It's just inside us, and it's part of us, but really, in that way, we also need to sing our praise to the beautiful things in life, and so we do. We go around, man, like Looney Tunes, and we love each other, and we hurt each other. At the end of the day, we say, good game, brother, 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 and we're all gonna go home with nothing, go home with ants in our pants and sand in our hands, and we are just flipping around. The grains are falling through, slipping through. We are here in Warburton, and I feel like my mind could be a portaloo, a cemetery of lost ideas and other kangaroo hopping madness that I have not been to. Well, you know that we can only just dream through the day. And I'm awake in this dream. I'm walking around trying to see what I see, trying to do what I do, or say what I say. But people think I mean what I mean. Well, I really don't. It's a game, I'm just rolling the dice. I'm just trying to be, you know, somewhat imbibed by the universe. And I think the universe is drinking me outside of a nice chalice. Green liquid is what I'd be. Maybe with the dance of cilantro, I might say Frank Sinatra. Well, he was the guy with the precious cargo and embarked upon it, and I feel like I am half on it and half lying and semi-enlightened and all of those things, just half done, half-assed in the casket, waiting to be resurrected, feeling like I might be protected by the song of the river. I'm guessing, well, I could sit here for days. There are people and there are walkers around, and really, well, these clear waters abound, and really, I am just trying to feel the sound, and the sound feels me. It hears me, I'm sure. Well, I'm just sitting here being free, being a freak, a little freak show. It's Nico spitting a bar from the ego to peephole. Either way, it's the same thing with people, and people all got egos. We're renamed in our own minds. I try to just say, why, my guy, you so fly, my guy, you're so fly. Then the guy, he said, well, I don't know what to think about that. I was just spitting a rap. Maybe I should have come on less strong. Maybe I should have been more chill. The thing about being chill is you can't do it once you take it. The black pill, blue pill, red pill, green pill, yellow pill, chocolate shake, mousse shake, all of the shakes, the bake cake, carrot cake. with a side of nachos. And now we're back to that cargo that Frank Sinatra brought to the world, and he said, well, it's time to start. You can listen to this in the arbor. It's just a river freestyle. I'm just a river guy. Just a little river boy that might be a river man when he finds what it means to hold his own hand and do his own thing and learn to sing and not just play the same words that you've always said, and rather dig a little deeper from within. In the mountains, well, they're looking at me now. I'm sorry, didn't see you there. I hope that somehow you don't feel, neglected and such. I'm just here, well, I'm really here to just try and have some fun. But really, if I'm being honest, mountains, I'm really here just making some content, counting all the content I can create. Because really, well, it gives me some kind of faith. The people out there, well, they like it, they're listening, and I am right here, man, I'm blistering, I'm ready to write, I'm ready to serve it, whoever wants it. I'm just trying to put my poems out there in the front of myself to the world, because, if I'm going to do it, then I got to do it fully. If I'm going to do it, well, I can't really mind all those weird people, my high school bullies. It doesn't faze me. I'm just here playing, blaming myself for everything it's entertaining. I will take responsibility for everything that happens. It's just freestyle rapping, and so far so good. I am making some music, country Vic, you are approving, cruising. Yes, and I'm here just to deliver another day by the beautiful river. Chilling here in the winter sun, living life by the life in the Birrarung. And I might just skip a stone, and I might just blink my own eyeballs rolling around in my head. I fall, scratch my knee and bump my head. I came from India and sailed to the Birrarung, and right there I knew, well, I preferred indica, bones in my veins. Indica blows me away, and so I'm just here just feeling the haze and feeling like I could say nothing ever again and maybe still be happy. I could say everything and be the same person. I wouldn't really be the same, it'd be probably different. Really, happiness is in a state. You can have everything you want, you can have everything you want. And feel like I've got too much on my plate. And that's how we feel. We are drowning in abundance and opportunity and all these choices. I'm feeling the voices. I don't know which ones are the mine and yours. That's the question of the times. But I deplore and I implore we can find a new kind of state of mind that we can maybe sometime just try and divide it up a little more evenly, or maybe just try and be a little more compassionate, playing the game in a way that we feel like we are really on the same team. That's real. And it's just love. And I think, oh man, we're all the same stuff. I don't want to say it again, but it's just love. Oh man, I don't want to say it, but I've just got to say it, man. I've been patient. I've been nervous, sheepish, in fact. That Jesus guy, man, God, that guy could rap. He knew some things, and Buddha knew them too. Maybe a couple others. Alan Watts knew them for a little bit, and then I think he sobered up. And well, I'm just trying to be a person who can ride with the changes of life and not really rearrange when the things get all muddled up and all scratchy and fabricated and frictioned in your mind. Let me try and let it work. Let me feel what it is to be a person who deserves what he earns, and just feel between the tears and just feel around the place and all the time. And well, I am just here, and you know the Lord's divining the light, and he puts the darkness there instead, so you can see the comparison. And well, it feels like sometimes I maybe could just regret a couple of decisions, but really we're all learning. Burning and learning, we're churning and such. I feel like sometimes, well, I am just learning too much. I can't hold it in my brain, I can't really even contain it. I'm feeling like I could be just simply reframing these pages that I have written and wrote and read. Well, really, my head is just blood and bleeding all over the floor. And they say to me, do you exist in the past tense? Well, I could ask you, and you could pass me, maybe a little bit parsley. I could sprinkle it on my tuna sandwich, and we can say, well, you and I, we are just wrapped in the bandage of time, the arrow of time. There's all these metaphors, but none of them I like. time. Time is the soup that we are swimming in. Oh my god, I did it again. I am repeat repetition and I'm spitting and kicking these sick lyrics. But is it really sick? And is this really dope? Is this really cool? Well, you know, when I forget about all of that shit, suddenly I am both. And it's like that, man. It's the way that it works, and it's the way that it happens. Where my neck is just cracking. I'm feeling like I might be rambunctiously snapping and acting and jacking myself. Let me be in reaction in a single moment, and I am just in it. I'm trapped in the present moment, and I can't get out of it. And I feel like I'm grounded, and I feel like I am playing astounded and announcing hello, and I am waving to the people as they're going by. I'm feeling like I'm feeling, and I'm drilling in this time, and I might just say I might be scaring the ducks. Am I scaring the ducks? I'm sorry, I was just so deep in my own stuff. Well, time to digress. I guess I could regress. Well, that would be a strange change of events. And so I could say, well, in my own recompense, yes, you know I've got less, but less is more and more is less. And either way, we are just flooring, pedal to the metal. Let's get what it needs, what it wants to be in the destination. Playing all these games, it's the same situation on rotation. And I'm a layman, so I can't understand really much more than my pay grade says. What I can understand, but I'm feeling rather dead. But when you're dead, you can just take a breath and say, well, instead I could choose this or I could choose that. But for me, at the end of the day, I just wanna react in the moments. Wanna react to myself, and I'm hoping that I'm gripping my wings and I'm choking and I'm slipping. So I could end this right here and say, what a beautiful time to be clear. It's nice when you feel clear, and now I don't need to read any more self-help books. I'm good, let's go. I'm ready to roll, but in a couple of years, I'm sure I will have forgotten many of those notes that I have taken. Because wisdom, well, it doesn't really stick. Sometimes, well, you can just live and then miss and lose it to the strange soup of time. It takes your wisdom and it stamps it in the brine, and it stamps it in the grass, and it stamps it in the liquid, and it says to you, well, you need to reignite your spirit, and it sends you back out. There's some kids on the motorbikes going by, yeah, you know I'm flowing fly. Maybe they want to hear a freestyle rap, but kids on motorbikes kind of scare me, and I have got all of my hats, and I don't want them to be stolen. I don't want them to be jacked from me and terrorized by a group of children in Colombia before it was not fun. But that's the rapper I am. Actually, in fact, if I was to tell you that story, my fam, in that instance, well, these kids, they were not too hot on me living in their community. And then I realized that they were rappers, and I was like, well, I wasn't a rapper then, but I was like, I could practice, I could just pretend. So I went in one day and just spat a bunch of nonsense, and they were like, okay, this dude's cool. And that was it. After that, I never got bullied on the soccer field by the people who were really good at soccer and much younger than me. But either way, I am just a honeybee buzzing around. Went to South America and really learned some things about myself. And the beckoner of the night, well, it called me and it gave it a flight. I'm a light in the darkness, and I'm the shadow that bends the light. And I'm a light in the starving artisan. I am just a person waiting for a casket. I am just a simple dash on a headstone. I am just a simple flash in the light. I am just, well, I am really, there is not that much of an I when I try to just think about the words and the awe that I feel when I see the ducks and the birds, the river, and I feel like sometimes I don't need to go for mass appeal. When really, what's real is real, and what you feel. It takes courage to feel, it's much harder than thinking. It takes courage to feel, it's much harder than drinking. It takes courage to feel what you feel. That's it, I am different like everyone else. Everyone is identical in that we're all different. We're feeling like sometimes we are just bowing to our own rhythm, but really there is one rhythm, it's the rhythm of the river. You might disagree, but I don't care, cause I'm a river boy with the river air in his hair. And am I dare to say I believe in some things, I believe in other things. Sometimes my beliefs change, but at the tender age that I maintain, well, I think it's time to come to write on the page, and not to look away, and just to say, well, I'm here and I'm wanting to connect and I'm wanting to make waves and I'm wanting to change. Really, I am wanting to unfurl and make this world a little better place to be in. And so, well, in the future, I'm really seeing there is a brighter time and a new place to dwell. And for me today, that is why I will sell everything that I have. I will give all I can. I will do what I want and make proud my dad. And even if it's in a strange roundabout way, I have faith that in some way and in some day, in some place, well, we could live into the future. The question is the answer when you know that minutia is not that important. Really, you can't sweat the small stuff. And right now, well, I am just called up by somebody who wants me to be rapping. I don't know if it's my inner child, I don't know if it's Satan, I don't know if it's Jesus, Buddha, Hanuman, the Dalai Lama, Rama, Karma, or maybe just Shiva. Well, either way, it has something to do with this river. Since I was a kid, I was sitting right by it. Summer, winter, autumn, or spring, man, either way, well, I have been a swimmer. And sometimes, well, it puts me in the right place. If I've got a big day and I know I need the right mind state, I can go down to the river. So I just say, you've delivered and given me many things, and I have shivered in your beautiful, beautiful waters. And I have been a walker, a talker, a freestyle stalker, and well, I feel like I have uncorked the blockage from my mind. So I thank the river for all the good times, bad times, high times, low times. And right now, all I'm feeling it is low time. And I am ready to just jump right in, blithering, dithering, and I'm swimming in words and words, but I want to be swimming in the currents and what it tells you. So I'ma just end it and say, it's been a nice way to spend the day. Alright. No horrified people looking. Excellent. I did second guess myself for a second as I dropped my pants on camera.